Hey everyone, what's up? I am CTB Emotionless, you can call me Savage, and welcome to a class setup for the Grease Gun. This of course is just my opinion, and if it doesn't work for you, I completely understand. Everyone is different on how they play. This is just what I recommend. Try it out and tell me what you think in the comments below. Anyway, let's get started. In these videos, I will be recommending two class setups. The first for the specific division that benefits the weapon, and the second for what works well with the weapon regardless. So starting things off is clearly the Airborne division, which includes an SMG suppressor, also allowing the player to sprint for longer distances, to climb over obstacles much faster, and to have an increase in sprint speed. I highly recommend utilizing the suppressor option completely with the Grease Gun. It allows for the player to be stealthy. If you're worried about being forced to use the suppressor, get rid of that unnecessary stress. It's an optional attachment that you can put on or take off during the match. That being said, the class setup I'm about to give, every time the game starts, I attach the suppressor. Just like every COD game, the suppressor allows the player to fire their weapon without popping up on the radar. And it also reduces muzzle flash, which comes in handy with this weapon. But of course, with that being said, it does reduce the range quite a bit. The range reduction isn't so bad in this game, to be honest, but it is still noticeable. That being said, for my attachments, I have extended mags, which bumps up the amount of ammunition from 25 to 45, which helps a lot for this weapon. I could count the amount of times where I was in a gunfight with another player, managed to win, but then got attacked from someone else, and just like that, and how most things go, I ran out of ammo. Once I attached the extended mags, that problem disappeared just like that as well. Now I get killed because I just suck. Some people may recommend advanced rifling to help balance the range reduction, but I just don't think it's all that necessary in this class setup. For the second attachment, I run around with quick draw. The reason is while being stealthy, you never know when you'll run into another enemy while on the move, and this is to give you the upper hand. You might be thinking, why not just hip fire him? And as a person who has used this weapon for plenty of hours and has somehow managed to do it, the hip fire is absolutely awful. When I actually get a hip fire kill, I am genuinely surprised. It's a damn miracle. So quick draw will be your friend. Trust me. For basic training, I can actually recommend two. But whichever one you decide with this is entirely up to you and your playstyle. You can go with Inconspicuous, which allows the player to have quieter movement and to walk fast while crouched. If you're going to be stealthy, might as well play the part. And you have your footsteps learn to shut the fuck up. You can go with Flanker, which allows the player to be hidden from any positioned aircraft as long as they're moving about quickly. This is perfect if you're trying to, well, flank the enemy team, and they may have a radar going off making them feel safe, but that is nothing but false hope to them. Moving on to the second class recommendation, the other division that works well with the Grease Gun is Expeditionary, which comes with the perks that allow the player to select both tactical and lethal equipment, to throw equipment faster and farther while sprinting, and to resupply equipment from killed enemies. With this class, I'm going to be creating a slightly more aggressive class. We will keep the extended mag, because like I said earlier, it can really help you out to get out of a pinch. But instead of having quick draw, we have advanced rifling, which increases the range of the weapon. This allows the player to combat a few AR players, and to have the advantage over other SMG players who will lack the range to defeat you in a gunfight. For the last class recommendation, I didn't mention a lethal or tactical, and that's because it is completely up to you guys. But because it is a benefit of having the Expeditionary class, I do think it's necessary to at least say something. As for the lethal, I recommend a ye olde and Degrees 74 ST, the sticky bomb. It is exactly what it sounds like. It can stick onto an enemy and then go tick tick boom. For the tactical, I love to use the signal flare. It blinds enemies in a beautiful light. And what I love to do personally is to throw it in the room and allow my teammates to go in there and clean up the mess for me. It actually feels satisfying to help a teammate out. Last but not least, as for the basic training, I recommend Requisitions. You will be getting into a lot of engagements with this class, and this right here will protect your score streaks. Of course, that being said, the score streaks will cost much more and can only be used once per game. So if you use this basic training, be sure to use those score streaks wisely. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, cookies and milk. And if you have a class suggestion, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.